everyone, and welcome to yet another Fire Emblem Heroes livestream. And in today's livestream, of course, there's a lot we are going to be doing. So the main thing is, it's pretty much just farming TT, but alongside with that, we will be doing Arena Assault. I don't know when, but we will be doing that with hero reviews. And sometime around there too, we will be discussing, or I will try to discuss, the upcoming and maybe what we could have for the special banner. Why I want to do it, I'll explain in more detail when that comes around. And for hero views and for the discussion, I will be having you guys from Discord join along with me and, yeah, talk about some builds and maybe what you guys think will happen. I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, I hope you guys are having a nice day. Welcome, Fireboy. You should be picking me up, so it's either you need orbs. Well, everyone does. Anyway, so we're gonna start off with, I guess, is Arena Assault. To get orbs, just do maps, my dude. And when you click on a map, it shows you what you get for completing it. That's how you get orbs. Just pretty much do all the story maps. And basically do all of this, you will get orbs. Then, Blessed Gardens, you can get a lot of orbs from this. And special maps, you should be able to get some orbs from this. I mean, not too difficult. I mean, maybe the Grandio battles, but you should be able to do it. And then, of course, do the missions. And then, of course, each and every week you can get yourself orbs each and every week. And yeah, there's also difficulties for story as well, if you're wondering. So pretty much just go for normal, hard, and then lunatic. That's how you get orbs, my dude. Anyway, we're gonna start off with Arena Assault, and then in portraying each and everything, we will be doing hero reviews. So I was thinking about doing Arena Assault, hero reviews, Tempest trials, hero reviews, discussion, hero reviews. Okay, so we're gonna start off with the Arena Assault. We're gonna do a full armor emblem to begin with, because why not? Hopefully this is enough, maybe? Question mark. Let's see here. Lilywood, I think can. Yeah, I think that's perfect. Actually, just change some skills. Amelia, that's not correct. So let's do that. Equip seals, not seals. My bad. Equip skills. There we go. Okay, so let's give him the armor emblem team skills. So Vantage. I think that's pretty much it for the armor boost. So ward emblem for him. Change. Nothing to change for Henry there. I mean, I should give him some sort of beast skill in the future, but to be honest, I really don't know what to give him. I mean, like, Foderize is not good. Like, I kind of wish I had, a Harden, just so I can give that to Henry, just because he is minus speed, plus attack, and funny enough, that could actually work very well with him, giving him the one Harden has, can't think of it at the moment, but I might do that for Henry, but to be honest, there's nothing else I could give him that would work with him, being minus speed plus attack. Elliewood. Yeah, you're a special case, my dude. Not too sure. Not too sure. Well, the problem with this is I didn't want to do Warrior Fighter is because he has enough speed to double. And it sucks. So, I don't know why you don't have Brush Assault 2. Let's give him Brush Assault 2. We might keep Ward Armor on him. Do I want to keep Ward Armor? Yeah, I want to. I want to. Just in case if he faces any employees. And then Amelia. I probably should teach her Fury 3. If she can. We'll see. I'll check that out very soon. Icebreaker I can keep. There's really nothing I can do with. And is there anything else in Armor March? No. Well, we might do Armor March anyway. So do Armor March. So, I'm gonna repeat this a lot of times throughout the stream, but I want to make it clear. We're not just gonna instantly do hero views instantaneously while we're trying to do something else. It's not gonna work. So I already said it, what we're gonna do, and I'll say it again. We're pretty much gonna do Arena Assault first, then hero views. Then we'll go back to Tempest Trials. Then we do hero views. And then discussion. Then hero views. Or, better yet, we could probably put hero views at the very end. Or kind of at the end, before the discussion. Just so I make it clear, so no one keeps asking, can you check this unit? Can you check this unit? Can you check this unit? Commentate, people. Commentate. Anyway. Let's go learn some skills from Amelia. Not yet. Okay, that's what I thought. So we're gonna keep Earth Boost with her. And let's get straight into it. To be honest, I could probably do, Grima, but we might just keep Amelia for now. Personally, it's a really hard decision on who I want to use in Armor Emblem, but we'll see. We, of course, have Samuel and his Harden. Armor Emblem versus Armor Emblem. Juicy. Okay. Interesting choice. Interesting choices. Okay, so we have Bold Fighter, Fury Harden with Quick Riposta. That's kind of a dangerous combo there. Quick Riposta with Bold Fighter. Ooh, you can't really go anywhere. So what I'm thinking of is having Amelia here to bait, but these Dushirunos might be a problem. I have Mr. Elliewood for Tharja here, and Zogius. So I think we're pretty much set, and I guess Zogius is just there to be there. Oh no, I meant Zogius is just for Grima, not just there to be there. Forgot about that, but I think that's pretty much it. I think we're kinda ready. So maybe these two will go to the right, and maybe Grima will. But I want these two to go to the right for Freind, just so that they come straight to Elliewood here. And then we'll just do that and see what they do. Okay, so I have an idea. So we're gonna bait instantaneously with Tharja. Oh, we can't. She's not gonna be able to do anything. Okay, never mind. So I don't really want to do this. So I feel like she's gonna attack. He's gonna be the first one to attack this. Then 1, 2, attack. So it's gonna be like this. Mm-hmm.
Don't be so conceited.
I am not scared.
What do you have? You don't have any boots on. Okay. I don't want to select. Okay, there we go. Okay, well, we're gonna get Amelia out of there.
I'll keep you alive.
We can attack and kill, but I don't trust Tharja. We'll move everyone back.
Something you want?
Tharja's going to be quite the pain. Literally.
I'm ready.
Oh, yeah. Literally going to be a pain.
Find your courage.
Who has Armor March? You frickin' do. You douche. We need to kill.
Something you want?
We really need to kill her.
Your orders. Yes?
You have swap. Yep. Okay. So we need to kill her. We have to.
Time to feast.
You have pivot.
I'll keep you alive.
Go, Zog. Okay, move Amelia over. Ready to turn. I just summoned Nightcrawler, but any ray of my main, I'm joining my units. Okay. You and your frickin' Zogs, my dudes. This is gonna be the main thing that's gonna make me go cuckoo crazy. Is Zogs all day. I didn't even check his skill. Okay, yeah, that's feasible right there. He's not gonna do anything. He's pretty much gonna die. He might actually get one shot here. Let's see.
Say your prayers.
Yep. There we go. And my good. Okay, so Yo Fanboy says my current Tempest trial team is Arvis, Theo Morgan, Dorcas, and Sakura. And my god Arvis has been MVP of my Tempest trial one. I'm guessing he also helps a lot with Grima. So looking at your team, Dorcas is really decent just to counter green unit. Sakura, I'm guessing healer. Female Morgan, you know, being the decent bait blue mage she is. And then Arvis. It's interesting that you decided to go with two mages. I mean, yeah, you could say the healer would be a mage. Unless Sakura is actually is the Halloween version, then it still works. I could probably use Halloween Sakura if I really wanted to, but that's another story for another time. But I would say be wary of having multiple mages. So that's what I say. Speaking of Sakura, I need her in the next Legendary banner for my Vamp. Henry needs a Halloween friend. Neko must be mine. To be honest, we don't know what exactly is gonna be going. Actually, I think we're still. It's either A, we're still missing summer units still that haven't been there, or B, they're doing something different. I've been hearing a lot of stuff like we have not gotten any, we're still missing some summer units, supposedly. Now, I'm not too sure if that's true, But we still have maybe one more week before we one more month before we get Halloween versions. Though I don't know if that's true or not. I think we are missing some summer units still. So Halloween units are probably not gonna come yet again. It might be another month. We'll see. Not the Halloween Sakura. She's a normal healer. Okay, yeah. Okay, that makes sense. I mean, to be honest, if you're not using the healer, you're probably using a semi-healer or something. It all depends upon your team comp too, but I will not be surprised if you have a healer. We are missing Summer Tiki, yes. It was Summer Tiki, Elise, and who else? I can't remember who else. Yeah, I think there's one more missing still. So we still have some time before we get Halloween characters, or we might get a few. I don't know. We'll see when that time comes. Welcome to the stream, Green Giddy. Okay, so let's see what we're dealing with here. Okay, Lin, interesting. Caboose! Brave Aiku and Aiku. Okay. The only summer units that is non-legendary banner is Summer Tiki and Summer Elise. I thought there was still someone missing, but I'd have to check it back on Discord and see. But we might do, I don't know who per se, but we might bring a colorless killer here, just so we can deal with Lin. And then, not too sure for everyone else. Hey, just stopping by before work. Okay, Davis. Thanks for coming. Camus might be a problem, but I really don't see it. We'll see. I don't know, like, personally, this is an interesting team comp here. No merges at all. Why? Like, you would think my Armor Emblem team would have me face higher merged units? You would think. Interesting. We were talking about the next legendary banner. We're still missing 2 summer units, and someone was talking about wanting Halloween Nekomaka Sakura, and I'm saying that we might not get Halloween units this month yet because they're still missing. Yes, we know that. What I'm saying is we haven't gotten Summer Elise yet, and then we also haven't gotten Summer Tiki yet from Legendary Banners, so they're gonna be coming this next month, aka a few weeks from now. Okay, so I want to have an easy bait to the right, so we're gonna use Oscar here. Oh yeah, talking about Kitty Sakura, if she does come back, I might go for a better IV. Because I have her right here. I'm not gonna use her, of course, but I do have Nekomata Sakura. I really want to get another better IV one. And I do want to use her, because I think she's a really decent unit. Good niche. That maybe one of these days would help if she actually could tank. Anyway. Story aside, let's change to red units to face Brave Aiku. Who, though? I guess bring our own Aiku. And then check map. Who was it again? Camus and Lin. Okay. Hey, welcome to the stream, Azur. Are you going to fodder the other worries? I was thinking about it. I do want to do some stupid build, or not. What's not technically a stupid build? Anyway, I was thinking about sacrificing one of them for Klein, and then the others might be Deathblow, fodder. Basically those two. Basically fodder, I mean not fodder, merge. So basically, merge or foddering, technically death blow. That's the only thing I'll probably do for the other boys. We'll see. I don't think I need to give him more merges, but at the same time, I don't know. I mean, to be honest, I'm not going to use them anytime soon, unless I do use them for, you know, fodder for death blow. So, you know, there's that. But like I said, we'll see when that time comes. Camus, what is your speed looking like? Okay, so you have attack smoke. What do you have? Okay, I'm just checking their C skills. And Camus, 36 speed, so we at least need 36 speed or above. So, I guess I kind of want to use like Minerva or Michaelis, so we might do Michaelis. And then, like I did say, for Lynn, we're probably gonna do a colorless killer. So, either Robin or Red Robin. I guess Male Robin. He does have Bowbreaker, so yeah, we'll do that. So the thought process here is pretty much kill the Lynn to begin with. So gonna probably reposition Mary Robin up to here, and then pretty much Bates, Oscar versus Ike, Ike versus Ike, and then Camus versus Michaelis. So actually that's perfect right there.
Don't push me.
Yeah, I'm not pushing you, my dude. You're pushing yourself. Anyway. Doesn't matter. Eventually, we'll bait everyone. So, Lynn, yep, you're dead. Like, there's nothing you can do. Okay, this might become annoying. So what we'll probably do here... Oh, we don't even have anything for Robin.
Okay.
So I do want to still bait Michaelis. I mean, not Michaelis. Camus.
Yes.
So move Michaelis over here, and then over here, or park Oscar right there. Move Robin closer so that we could probably finish off doing that. Ooh, Camus doubling. I did say I wanted to have it so he doesn't double, but he can tank it. And yeah, like basically cheating at that point. Oh, in actuality, we should probably finish off using Robin, not Michaelis, just so we don't have to worry about Mr. Brave Iku over there. Okay, then...
Very well.
Actually...
Only my best.
Let's buff him up. 28 speed, 34. We can double, so we'll just do it that way. And yeah, let's finish off with Michaelis.
You are finished.
Okay, I don't know why the score is going down. That's very weird. Okay, anyway. Oh. Do we actually need Micaiah? Because it looks like we're gonna probably need Micaiah here. Wow. We're actually going to need Micaiah in the beginning. This quick, too. That is dead. That is deathly right there. Micaiah, you should be in the blues. There you are. And then I want to dance, so I guess go for attack. So Nago. And then in worst case scenarios, I don't think that would be the case. I don't want to use a colorless killer because I want to save that for later on. Let's just use some random units that I probably won't use. So, I guess Arden, and he's up here, right here, Clive. We'll try this out. Oh, I do. There's nearly no good units I could use it on. Like, if I know I can bait in the beginning with a mage, I could probably use her, but the problem with her being minus health plus defense is that it doesn't really help with anything. And she can actually die against Little Hands McGee here if I'm not careful.
What should I do?
Let's dance.
What should I do? Let's dance.
Yes.
Anyway. You're kinda useless, Arden. Yeah, Lynn, you're pretty darn stupid. Okay, we need to get out of there.
A beat.
Let's move.
Okay.
Our Inaga's not gonna really help here.
Time for tea.
Okay. Okay, that's good. That's good. Okay. So we needed him to do something stupid like that. Oh, go Sigurd.
I have to fight.
Okay.
What should I do?
Full power.
Okay, we'll do that. Move Clive over one. Hey, welcome to the stream, GNS.
Let's move.
Okay. So, we can pretty much Oko everyone else. We should have been able to anyway. Plus attack Makai with Glimmer. You're not surviving.
Let's dance.
What should I do?
That was a very, very cancerous map there. Literally four horse units. There you go. Armor Emblem. I don't know why the score is going down. It was at like 700, now it's at 692, which kind of weird. I don't know why it's doing that. Maybe you guys have an answer, but this is like some kind of weird tier 20 like whale kind of stuff here. Ekta, okay. Effie, armor boots, that's threatening. And we have ourselves El Robin. Okay. That is why we have Crom. And why we have, Tobin. So we're gonna probably use both of those, actually. I still use 4-star Tobin today. And I do not regret it. And then, of course, Effie here, and this. Sorry, Black Knight, too. I can't believe they had to do that to you. You would think. But the first team was Armor Emblem. Very, very weird. Very weird. Okay, well, I won't talk about it anymore because, I mean, to be honest, I didn't really care too much, so... I don't... Like, to be honest, I really can't use Nekomata Sakura because she's not really not gonna do anything, and I want to keep her just in case we have to actually need her. So that is why I'm not, of course, doing that. About 31, 36. Would that actually do damage? With weapon triangle advantage, I feel like that's a no. With steady stance, yeah, that's not gonna work. Okay, so let's do someone different. I want to use May. So this is also the notes on. I probably should have checked her skill. Okay. So this is actually really decent because there's no armor march. So we don't have to worry about any shenanigans like that, but we do have to worry about most is Effie. But even then, she doesn't even have any Brave Lances, so we can tank her out pretty darn fast and well. So Crom here, you doesn't get doubled. We could probably kill him.
Yes.
So there is that good, lovely news. We'll pretty much move everyone at least one up.
Okay.
This Effie, though.
Orders. Leave it to me. Let's go.
Here I go.
Onward.
24,
All right.
20.
Yes. Orders.
We'll move it back. So she won't get buffed? She kinda got buffed there, but... I have to make sure no one dies here.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Onward.
What's your A? Okay. So,
Orders.
attack. This is very sketchy territory right now.
I'll crush you to dust. Let's go.
Yeah. So finish off with Crom. That could be dangerous. We'll see.
Here I go.
You have Tobin as well. Yep. To be honest, I probably should have given him Dragon Slayer. I should probably give him back his Falchion. But I was before the Falchion update. Little story for you guys. Before the Falchion update, I was deciding to go with a Armor Slayer kind of build for Crom. But as you can tell, I haven't really gotten to the point of going back to him. So that is why he only has just a normal Armor Slayer, Fury, like this kind of build. With Panic Ploy, the only problem with it would be Fury, which I was thinking about changing. But yeah, there was a plan for it, it's just that I haven't gotten to it yet. Hey, welcome to the stream, Autumn. Game.
Okay.
Okay. Reposition, Crom.
All right.
You do 6 damage to Tobin, my dude. I wonder.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. You actually had advantage, and that's when I actually messed up. Holy cow. This dude actually has freaking advantage on him. Okay, well, we'll do that. A Tropicanica. Why is the score dropping? Like, legit. I don't know why. Like, how? Arm Emblem in the beginning. Is it like something it normally does and it's something new that I don't know about? Or something's terribly wrong with Arena? Arena Assault, actually. This is Arena Assault, not Arena. As you can tell, anyway. Ooh. Wraith Bow. Okay. This is kind of scary. Myrrh. Harden. And Legendary Ike. This is not player friendly at all. That's not cool. Harden, I do not like at all. Like, I like him, but not liking him like I'm not careful, I will lose. Don't like him. We're probably gonna do Brave Haiku. Okay, with Brave Haiku, who we're gonna else use? I really want to take out Gaius. Like, Gaius is more of a threat than thought previously, and we might have to use Klein in the right now, just because of that. Oof. So yeah, something for Arden. Ike. I kinda actually want to use Mucus. Okay, then, so for the other two, Myrrh and... what was it again? Whoever was it again. Okay, so Gaius, who we're going to use? We might actually do young Mercenary Ike here. Not young Mercenary Ike. Mercenary Ike. Ugh. If I do that, though... won't have to. Okay. Final decision, we will. And... Myrrh. We might do Mass Marth. So that's the team I'm gonna use. Bringing out the Ikes already. Lovely. Okay, so... who I think is gonna attack first will be Myrrh. But we'll see. Well, the problem with Leon is he doesn't have his skills done, and I don't think he has Triangle Adept. Okay, so we'll bait with Gaius, and we'll move everyone over. Yeah, that was kind of stupid of you.
End of the line. Understood. Leave it to me.
We'll do this. So... yeah, we'll do that right there. Pretty much give both buffs to Master Lucina. Pretty much Oko. Not bad. And then move Marth here. Okay, so we can pretty much do this. And in turn. And then Arden pretty much gets creamed.
It's all for you.
Okay, so pretty much get everyone away.
Leave it to me.
Yeah, we'll bait again. Doesn't really matter if we attack or bait. We're pretty much gonna cream Legendary Ike anyway.
This is farewell.
Okay. So we have 2 more. I have no idea how it's gonna go. Hopefully we don't have another armor emblem situation. I mean, horse emblem. We have a freaking another horse emblem situation. This is the reason why I saved Leon. Was because of this. These two. Specifically. Okay, so who's this one again? The one with the lowest defense. Okay. Okay, so... Leon. Can Leon actually tank these two? Is the good question here. Which, personally, I don't have anything on him like we could post. Or triangle. I do have triangle adept. But, ooh, this is going to be interesting. We might use Shigure to help out here a lot. And then Sigurd slash Ephraim. I was thinking about using our own Ephraim here. So we might as well do that. And then for green units, maybe someone with reposition? If I have anyone that could do something like that. Myrrh might be an option here. With the right defense, I think that's probably what we're gonna do there. So,
Yes.
move Leon,
Shall I
dance. Who has the lowest defense? Leon's not, so we don't have to worry.
To victory.
That way.
We will draw back
I'm going in.
and move right there. Let's see what happens. Oh, come on. We don't necessarily kill, which sucks. But a little swapperoo. Gunthrow can't do anything.
Well, come then.
Red Robin. Okay. No.
What's next? I understand.
So we'll wait a little bit. We need to take out Lynn. That's the first goal.
You're a worthy opponent.
There we go. Sigurd's down.
You lead, I follow.
Okay. So take out her.
Yes?
What now?
Sing.
Yes.
I had to think this through. Draw, swap,
That way.
attack. Ultimate Betrayals, 2018. Okay. So it looks like we're probably gonna have yet again another horse emblem. Is it? Kind of. Okay. So, not too sure what we're gonna do here. Let's think about this for a minute. Kinda wish you had Io's shield. I think we have someone here. Okay, so we're gonna use Hector. You know what? We're probably gonna use Halloween Sakura, and then Dance. Dance might be the only problem. Send in Little Hands McGee. I could. Oh, you don't even have Rings of Mercy. Well, rip you. Okay, so we have ourselves a Sigurd here, so...
There you are.
I'm trying to find some blue unit. Yeah, let's use Little Hands McGee. I was thinking about using Sakura, but the only problem with it is I want to use Klein and Extra just to be safe, since it is the last one. So, to be honest, I could probably use Halloween Sakura in a random stratum. So, yeah, we'll probably do that. Okay, Dance.
Let's go.
Drawback. And move him here. Doesn't Sigurd tank Ryan with his default base kit? Yeah. But I'm gonna still kill him. Net.
Understood.
Look at this.
Oh, that's not cookies, I'm gonna go Casey's quick. The ovens are on. I'm laying them pretty warm.
Okay.
So I'll only be gone for a few minutes.
Let us sing.
Don't let Mom touch it.
Orders.
Who says Reinhardt can, Sigurd can tank? Okay, so it's Gunthra.
The right choice.
So we can tank it.
Of course. I ain't sweet.
Okay, and we don't necessarily finish her off. 34 speed.
What do you want?
Of course.
Nice.
Move her over. New Sigurd. Reinhardt. Wrong unit. Wrong game. Actually, kind of the same place, I guess.
Will this make a difference?
0 damage makes a difference. Gotcha. Anyway, Scarlet Assault's now down. I mean, not Scarlet Assault. Why do I keep saying that? Arena Assault, we do get 4,800. Probably it should have been a lot higher, but for some weird reason, it was going lower in score? I don't know. I don't know why it was doing that. Like, I was using Armor Emblem with a lot of skill inheritance and some skills the same. Don't know. Maybe because it merges, but shouldn't be the case. But let's go to I don't know. There's not a lot of people here for hero views. So to be honest, we're probably not gonna do hero views probably until later. I would say maybe after a few Tempest trials, we'll do hero views. And trying to think here. Oh yes, decisions. So the discussion I do want to take. But, like I said, we'll probably get to it afterwards. We have 9 people, so let's just skim over it. Just to see if you're... I mean, to be honest, there's only 9 people, so you probably should be here. Okay. And anything in the friend list that looks interesting? Not exactly. I mean, there's interesting builds, maybe interesting characters, but there we go. So, I won't exactly get into it yet. Like I said, I will be waiting for people to join. Let's change to Tempest Trials. Let's do maybe 1, 2, I don't know. Hello? Okay, there we go. Okay, so here's my thought process of the squad. As you can see right here, for Tempest Trials. So, Morgan is, of course, the Tempest Trial unit. 4 points, of course. Simple enough. So, next is Master Marth. The reason why I did that is because of 1, the Falchion upgrade, and 2, actually there's several reasons. 2, you know, being Falchion, she has advantage against the main boss of Tempest Trials, being, of course, Grima. And then the third reason is because of hero merits. I am planning on trying to max out hero merits, so my goal will be, of course, Master Marth. Brave Ike is pretty much here just for A, countering any blue units, and B, of course, is, yet again, hero merits. And then I think you can kind of guess at this point, Mist are just pretty much hero merit. Okay, I guess it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna do the hardest lunatic. Why not? Okay. Okay, so Morgan should easily be able to counter everything here.
Let's go.
Hello? There you go.
Done.
Move Morgan. Missed there. More resistance.
Wait till you see this. What's next?
Okay. And yeah, let's tank it.
Okay.
It's all for you.
Time to shine.
Okay, let's see here. Can you kill? No. Whoop. This is not good.
Okay.
Move him like this, move like there, move Mist up.
I will defeat you.
Okay, yep, easy kill for him, Gordon. Morgan, okay, move Ike down, move over. Can't really do anything, we'll move Marth over. More stats anyway. I built my Ray last week, he's pretty good.
You will not stop me.
I'm trying to remember what you said about Rai. Recent Takumi though. Oh, well, I mean, hopefully this encounter works out for you pretty darn well. Close counter. Did I accidentally say distant counter? I might have. Oh, and finally, I'm guessing A. So, what I usually do too is farm summon and support as well. So I'm giving it right now to Brave Ike right now. I do plan on ending it with female Morgan.
Okay.
So that's the plan anyway. Okay, move for over. Heal. And then turn.
Amateur.
And see ya, Kagero. Get dunked. Okay, so we have ourselves Elise here. We're gonna bait.
It's all for you.
That was probably the worst decision I just made there. Gosh, dang it. And turn. Okay, we still have Kukupos. That's the important thing.
Yes. Okay.
How about tone? That sounds juicy.
Understood. With gratitude.
Okay, what's your attack? 37. We can take it. So we're gonna take out Alm first. If I think it's like above, I mean under, I think 43, Morgan can survive, which I'm banking on. So we'll use Mist to help out with that, and we'll end our turn. I do want to use Mass Marth to take out Merrick. Yep, easily.
Let's go.
Do we kill? Yep.
Wait till you see this. What next?
Heal. We'll wait. Let's see what Merrick does. If Merrick becomes a douche, which he does. You douche.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I thought. You wanted to become a douche. We don't really need a healer, actually.
Done.
Oh, she went to
Did we lose her? Yay.
Casey's.
Yay, no more sister!
It's all for you.
We're probably gonna need help with Morgan. You freaking minus attacking douche. Okay, so Merrick keeps reducing attack and speed, but we can finish off with Morgan. Okay. No, I don't think I can tank either George or Innes with Morgan, so we're not getting to the point where I'm kind of like, I don't think we can tank anymore. Which makes sense. We're gonna try to tank La Rochelle.
Understood.
Move these two over.
What next?
Move Mist over and turn. Let's see what happens. Okay, so Inez tries to go after Ike. Makes sense. La Rochelle, I am so sorry, girl.
Wait till you see this.
Okay, so they're trying to slowly get to me. We can kill. We'll do that.
With gratitude.
Done.
Move Marth, and I guess heal. Why not? And turn. Interesting. Makes sense though. You actually do damage compared to Ike, which you don't.
I say when it ends.
Understood.
Reposition. Gets Morgan up there for no apparent reason. And I'm so sorry, Hector.
Hope will never die.
There we go. We could probably put her in the middle and she can tank everything, so we're gonna do that. Okay, so danger area still. Okay, we can do that.
It's all for you.
So get her in there. She's gonna have a blast. And wait, one turn. Fitting music.
My turn.
Understood.
Let's go. Done.
Okay, move everyone. And pretty much baits clear with Brave Aiku.
It ends here.
Actually could bait with this. Okay, yeah, so this time around I can actually bait both sides, funny enough. Okay, so we can do that, we can bait both of them. Like 41 3B sword, and then Sonic E, yeah, nothing. And then Marth over here can easily kill Myrrh, and 38 attack. Yeah, you might double, maybe.
Time to shine.
You might not actually be able to double. Yeah, I don't think she has enough speed. A dragon on top of a dragon. Dragonception, everyone. Okay.
Yes.
We don't kill, which is not my goal. Oh. Whip. Didn't want to do that. Missed. Shame on you. I wanted to actually attack with Marth and then heal.
I say.
But we should be able to tank next turn anyway.
What's next?
So, kill stall, because he stalls us.
Amateur.
Understood.
Ooh. Okay, that works actually. That works pretty darn well.
Time to shine. Okay.
Doesn't really matter what happens here. Just finish her off, Morgan.
Orders.
You position Morgan out of there. And yeah, there you go.
Because they're 2 days over the expiration date. There's buy one, get one free. So I have one for $5.
Hope will never die.
I'm going to go get strawberry milk.
Not bad.
Just did that. Yeah, $10 later.
Okay, so we finally got obstruct. Yay.
Oh.
Not really. Too much
It's
porn.
St. Patrick's Day. Oh, God. Can I borrow one of your
Okay, so
I don't know.
I guess we're going to be doing hero views now. Like I said, I was gonna do hero views after Tempest Trials.
I think that's what I did last time, wasn't it? Isn't it a lighter green?
And we're probably gonna go with friends list first. If we see anyone interesting, we'll go over it, of course.
Dark green? Don't you have one of those?
Then we might as well go with Silica, the first one. Interesting. Okay, so something that I don't like about Silica is her weapon requires her to get to 100 health. So personally, I would not do this. Yes, Aether kind of helps, but 10 damage? You're not gonna get any more of the stats. And Wrath needs to be below 75% health. Which I don't think... 10, I think 33 could. Don't know about that, but even then, do note Aether is 5 charge. Why I like maybe changing your weapon is so you don't have to worry about that. And then you could possibly do even more damage, or you could do like a fire sweep set. Whatever that comes to mind with you. Heavy Blade does work. I think it's only when you attack. Not the opponent attacking. True. But having Fury anyway... Oh, that's true. Something to know. I've tested it before. You only lose 4 damage from the beloved Sophia if you do damage. If you don't do damage and you get hit by a range unit and the range unit does 0 damage to you, beloved Sophia won't take 4 health off. But because you have Fury on there anyway and the enemy does 0 damage, it automatically ruins it. And personally, I would not do a Fury with beloved Sophia at all. I would probably change her weapon. Probably go with either Fire Sweep Sword, just because of its high might, or... So if you want to go with Heavy Blade, do a Silver Sword. Which, to be honest, I'm not surprised. I'm surprised everyone's not doing that. Like, Silver Swords are better for might purposes, and a lot of people don't do it, surprisingly. Like, I could argue you could probably do Silver Sword and Heavy Blade together. It would probably work better than Beloved Sophia. It'd probably be more common to use Aether anyway. That's what I would say. You could probably do anything else. I mean, that's just an example if you want to go for more might. Armor Slayers you can take out, or Armor Smasher, or whatever the... I think it's Armor Smasher for the sword variant. You could do that for the current Armor Emblem kind of fiasco we're having. I don't know. Fire Sweep Sword is a decent idea. I know there's some YouTubers who've done it. But that's what I would say about that Silica. I can see what they're trying to do, but that's only like one attack, and that's pretty much it. And you can do a lot better with different units. Like, I don't know. Everyone kind of forgot Raven. Raven can do better than this, Silica. I mean, you could also do, what's his name? Can't think of his name right now. Who does it? Just a sec, everyone. I can't remember the name. It's... Okay, there we go. Eldigan! That it was. There it is. Maybe she's with a healer. That could be okay. True. That's true. But that's... Well, to be honest, the problem with hero views is you don't really know the team. So it's kind of hard to know what you would do. You know, but personally, who would do a better job would be Eldigan with that set than Silica. Just the simple fact of he already comes with Fury, and then with his legendary weapon gives him even more Fury, and there's no health requirement. So, I gotta admit, Eldigan in a sense is kind of better than Silica, but I don't want to say that just because, whoa, what about his speed? Barsh Assault's Desperation, Sacred Seal, look it up. But, to be fair, you could probably give him this encounter, and then you could argue that too. I don't know, there's a lot of things you can do with Eldigan that could work a lot better than Silica, just because of that health requirement kinda hinders her. I mean, yeah, no math for units, but there's horse buffs. The thing about infantry is there's no infantry buffs. I mean, yeah, there's tactics, but that's for mixed teams. You know? So, it's kind of like, well... Anyway. Just to let you know, I will not do Fury with Beloved Sophia. That's the end of the gist. That's not exactly a buff. That like goes into like this weird realm of like it's hard to say, but I don't know. We'll see. We might get more in the future. We might get some from the next special banner. Like I said, I do want to talk about it. But anyway, I would not suggest doing Fury with a weapon, unless you probably could do it with a healer, which can work, but just as a suggestion. Okay, to be honest, we're just gonna go through units that look interesting. I'm not gonna go through every single unit. Okay, Zambato, Wrath, Distant Counter, Soleil, with 39 speed, decent amount, Crooked Post. You're not getting doubled most of the time, so you're making sure that you do double. Not bad. So she's gonna be bait. It looks like she's trying to be a bait against all horse units. Only problem is her low defense and resistance. You gotta know that. But for the most part, this can work. With Aether, of course. She does also have Aether, which can work too.
I snapped at Erin when I first got here too. Because she was like, thank you for coming to work, thank you for coming to work.
Okay. Interesting.
We think because you didn't have school, or else I wouldn't be here till 8.
Blar Serpent. Okay. Nothing too different or interesting here, just an extra distant defense on Blar Serpent. I do Cooker Post just because of her 30 speed, that's not doubling anyone, and if she's baiting, might as well double when you bait, so that's why I went with plus attack and Cooker Post instead of distant defense 3. You do lose 6 more resistance / defense, but for the most part, you're literally hitting like 43 resistance and 26 defense, so you're not missing much. Well, actually, not that. That's actually wrong. That's actually 22 resistance, defense, my bad. 22 defense. Completely forgot, this is not defense and resistance, it's only attack and resistance. But for the most part, I would do Cooker Post just so you can double and make sure you kill.
It hurt me. Because you broke the plastic.
And then you might argue, why not give her IO Shield? Why I would say you'd be the most stupidest person if you decide to give Morgan IO Shield is because even with 19 defense, she can't survive against any archers. Like, even with IO Shield, she cannot. Like, 19 defense, you might say, well, distant defense, but that's like 24 defense. Still, you're not surviving with 40 health. 40 health is kind of on the low side. Plus, even without distant defense and just Blar Serpent or just something like that, I don't know. I'm out of context, but for the most part, it's better off doing something different than IO Shield. There'd be better units in your Fire Emblem team that can use it better. Like Shirshay, Gnor, or any other high defensive. Now, let's say if you give Morgan, I don't know, a Blade Tome, and then keep, I don't know, change something to like IO Shield for a Sacred Seal, and keep Mirror Stance, yeah, IO Shield won't work. Now, it also depends upon your build too. I would still say it's not worth just because it doesn't work. Like, that Like, yes, you might be able to tank some hits, but if you're facing someone like Klein, who can crowd you, nah. Summer, I mean, you mean New Year's Camilla?
I mean, it's tender and everything.
There's no Summer Camilla, just by the way. But I get what you're talking about. I think she gets, like, 33 defense, or 31 defense base. Oh, Spring. Oh. Like, I hate the whole, like, S thing, because you either say Spring or Summer. I don't know. It's something that I think people need to fix on, but for the most part, I don't know. I don't ever actually had that Spring Camilla. I thought it was like Shershay. Well, actually, it's Jerome now. Jerome actually might be the better use of IO's shield, but because he's not range, it's like, yeah, B Camilla might be better. But anyway, Morgan. Yeah, Lars Serpent can help. But actually, to be honest, if I were you, I would not go with resistance. Funny enough, go with speed, because, like, try to help with your speed. Like, 30 speed is enough to work around. A lot of people don't. Which I get. I mean, 30 speed's not a lot, but might be better not to get doubled. You know? Anyway, that's just me anyway. I could see how this would work. Though, if you're trying to go full on distant defense, I would not do the distant defense on your Sacred Seal. To be honest, you could go with IO Shield. I won't suggest it, but you can. But that would mean you have to get distant defense on your A and keep Lars Serpent. And then you might be able to survive some matchups, but not all of them. Anyway, female Morgan. Okay, well, I'm not too sure who else said they wanted me to look over their units. Let's go with Fireboy. Hey, welcome to the stream, Utix Tech, all zero. I am probably mispronouncing your name like heck. Okay, yeah, we've already seen this build. You might want to either A, change it, or B, work on it if you're here, Fireboy. I don't think you were the one who asked for us to look over. I don't know, is there anyone that we're getting? I think it was Antonio. I think it was Antonio. Oh yes, it was. And I knew this was coming.
What does a panic attack feel like?
I'll say this. Let's do some math here. So you get 10 defense from this. That's 26 defense. 26 defense.
Which makes sense because we're so much.
Let's take my Klein, for example. My Klein has 50 attack. That is literally, I would say, 24 damage, if I'm correct. Yes. That kills. That 24, that's 48 damage. Morgan here is dead. The reason why I don't suggest I outshield. Oh, that's true. Yes, so it's actually just 6. Might be. But even then, 22 defense. I keep accidentally doing that with Mirror Stance. I keep thinking it's defense and resistance. No, it's attack and resistance. It's annoying that I keep doing it. I do keep doing it. But even then, that's 2 more. That's 26. That's 52 damage. She still dies. And there are better archers than Klein out there. Hate to admit it, but there are better attacking ones out there. I can't say better archers out there until we get like a 45 speed brave archer with decent attack. Then I would have to admit there's a better archer out there. But at this moment in time, I would say there are better attacking archers out there than Klein, and they would make mincemeat out of any Morgan, even with IOT Shield. The reason why I don't suggest it. If I do suggest it though, go with Distant Defense 3 on your A. That helps out a lot. That's nearly 12 defense. 12 defense is 28. So let's do my Klein who has 50 attack. So 28, that is 22, 44. You still die. Even with the A distant defense, like. But that's my plus 10 Klein though. So is it fair? Probably not. But what about other archers? Not many people are just gonna run Klein. I mean, everyone uses Klein for fodder. Let's think about the main use of archers. We have B. Cordy. We might have Venus. We might have Takumi or Fallen Takumi. I'm trying to think of what other archers might be used. Halloween Jacob. Think about their attack stats compared to mine. -4, that's 46. -3, 43 attack. -5. So my Klein, with just Brave Bow, nothing else, is 38 attack. With not being plus 10. And then compare it to other archers. And then plus 10 them, Life and Death, or Death Blow. Yeah, Morgan's not surviving still. I'm not doing the math there because that would be kind of complex. And I don't know all the stats. Hey, welcome to the stream, Gold Pikachu. There's really nothing too interesting to look over. Nothing new. But yeah, that's what I would say about Morgan. Especially Morgan. Personally, I would ditch IOT Shield and go with a more defensive set. Since you already have Cuckoo Post for your B and not going with Guard, probably for a Sacred Seal, go more supportive. And you can probably do Flyer Formation, or I think that's what it is. It's pretty much be a mixed support. That's what I would suggest. Anyway, let's start off with the first unit for the friend request. Okay, so 52 attack George. Guys, George can tank. I'm positive. That's 16 plus 39. I'm not gonna do the math right now, but I could see that. But he also gets more attack and reduced damage. So this is a good example of what I mean when you're facing other archers. Like with Pathia, which gives him more attack and reduced damage, he can tank either baiting or attacking. I mean, with more range, he gets even more attack, so when he attacks, he does more. Desperation, if he has Desperation procced, you're instantly dead. He doesn't need a Brave Bow to kill Morgan still. Like, 52 attack. He gets into 58 attack. He's not even plus 10 yet.
So she's trying to explain to me how she wants her wax. I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to ignore you, but
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out what to do.
This is the problem of why I would not suggest IOT Shield, because most of the time, she probably won't survive against any archers. I mean, there's Brave Lyn. Brave Lyn is a really meta unit. And I think, with the recent refinements for George, I would argue it'd be 50-50, but for the most part, I would say most cases, Lyn could probably tank it a lot better. And she doesn't have to worry about life and death. She can use Swift Sparrow. But going back to this George, of course, I am sorry that I keep going on that rant, but it's very important. Okay, Pathia. Pathia is a really decent, range killer, especially magic. Pathia basically reduces the first magic hit, which is always nice, and +6 to any range unit, which literally makes this a 20 might weapon against any range unit, if you want to think it like that. Or you could just add the 6 into attack. It all depends upon what you want to do. But let's just say we put an attack being 58. 58 damage is quite threatening for any range unit, because in most cases, they're not really that high amount of defense, except for maybe arm units, but even then the effect won't go through them just because they're not range units, and they're melee, of course. So in most cases, like I said, range units don't really have the highest defenses. The only ones I could think of would be either Leon or Nier's Corrin, and even then, the defense on those two, they probably will still die with the amount of attack anyway. Like, I would say you still do damage if you're 55 or attack, or up in attack. You'll still do damage with high defense units. To be honest, I mean, just look at, since he's also colorless, he's gonna do damage anything. There's no weakness, except, of course, weaponless killers, which is technically only Robin, Leon, and any other units that you decided to give Raven Tomes, and even then, you wouldn't probably face them. So in most cases, you're gonna do damage anyway. So not bad. Desperation is also a really decent idea. You also have Life and Death to help with your speed, as well as speed +1. So you end up getting to 42 speed, which does work with your desperation, of course. And then spur speed is really decent special. I mean, not special, support. So nothing to go wrong with that, as well as drawback. Drawback is kind of decent support for range units. So if you want to keep it, to be honest, support and C skills, it's all up to you. Like, there's nothing I would suggest. Anything can work. It all depends upon your team comp and like that. But I would save this George right here. It looks mighty dandy and ready to rock and roll. That's what I would say. Okay, V.A. Hakta. How you doing, my good sir? So 48 attack, okay, 21 speed, looks to be a neutral speed, neutral defense, plus resistance, minus attack by the looks of it. Maybe not. It's the, okay, the Fortress Res. Okay, that makes more sense, but that's still 27 resistance? I think this is a plus resistance Hector. Though, I don't know if it is or not. It looks to be a minus attack plus resistance Hector. So I think his base attack is 54. Now, if I'm correct, minus attack is 51. Which, with Fortress Resistance, which is 3, plus 3, that is 51. So I think this is a plus resistance minus attack Hector. Which is interesting. Like, look at this bulk here. That's really decent bulk. Berserk Armad's really decent weapon for Hector, being more on the attack side than defensive. What do I do suggest, though, is to probably go for... Can you stop doing that? Anyway, family aside, you should get me another... Shut up! Can you give me another one if you can keep doing that? Anyway.
They're closed. Sorry.
Oh yeah, because that place is closed right now.
They are.
Anyway. I'd probably change your special. Probably either a soul, because you're gonna do more damage anyway.
What was that first song?
Or Aether. But do note that you would have a higher charge. Because of Berserk Armads, you really don't have to worry about that. Because it goes to 4 instead of 5. So there is also that bonus. So probably better to go with Aether anyway. And maybe change his B to Quicker Post. If you're gonna go with more defensive Hector, go with Quicker Post. Why I would say that the first Armads, or the original Hector, is better than this Hector is just because of his Armads being Quicker Post in it. And to be honest, that's kinda broken. And another, to be honest, I would, with this kind of IV set, I would go with that Hector, but the problem with the other Hector is his defenses and resistances are lower than this one, so you can't exactly do the same build. This is an interesting build. You would have to go with Fortress Resistance 3, which I'm guessing you are. It's already -3 attack, you don't have to worry about that, but 48 attack is kind of on the low side, but because of Berserk arm adds, you shouldn't have to worry about that. And this is the reason why you shouldn't do that, because now it's empty. Well, almost empty. Anyway, family members aside, Cooker Post. I would probably go with Cooker Post. Though, I guess I could see why Warrior Fighter you would go with, just so you don't get doubled. I mean, 21 speeds, yeah. Makes sense, but for me, if you want to go for more of a physical or a more attackive Hector, you probably would change that, but I would say keep it. Just because you're going for more defensive. And C, I don't think Panic Point is the wisest, just because there's still some units that it won't affect. Now, you could probably change to something else for special, but it can still work. I'm not saying it's going to work with everything, but it can still work. Okay, Knight Exalt Crumb. It's interesting to see this dude. I actually really wanted him. I mean, his stats are kinda nice, I gotta admit. Let me go with the build I was gonna do. Are you gonna do my unit? Not even there yet, my dude. I do note that I'm not gonna be able to even get to yours, and even then, yeah, you have to send your friend request. I'm not gonna be like Nimius, where you have to pay to get your hero viewed. And even then, I wouldn't go off the chat anyway, just because it would be unfair for everyone that send their heroes in first. So that's the reason why I'm not doing that.
Oh, you're so nice.
Anyway, this Crom. So, for me personally, I'm gonna say what I'm gonna build with him, and then I can see what they're trying to do with their Crom. Yeah, he kind of does. I mean, if you haven't watched his hero view stream, he kind of. Like, he doesn't say he does, in actuality, he does. But it's only for, like, 1 cent. Because he goes by it with bits. And 1 bit equals 1 cent. So if you donate 10 bits, you basically donate 10 cents. And he basically looks over their heroes that they send him. In the description below, for both YouTube and Twitch. He doesn't say it is, but it is. But yeah, in the description for both Twitch and YouTube, like I said, it's down there below. Shouldn't be too hard to find. Anyway, now I'll continue on with my suggestions. So, I would say keep his A skill, keep Fury, take off Aether, like legit, take off Aether, give him Ignis or Bonfire. Whatever support RC go with. So then what I would say is go with B, Desperation, and then C, Brash Assault. Now, let me explain. With Horse Emblem buffs and the Sealed Falchion buffs, you can get to 11 plus speed, which is 39, plus more speed with Spurs if you decide to go with that. And along with Brash Assault, you can double any melee units when you're low health. And nevertheless, you are going to be low health anyway, just because of the simple fact of Fury, and Fury even works even better with Sealed Falchion. Now that's my suggestion on my own Crom, but let me see what you did with yours. So, I would personally change Aether, nevertheless still, but I could see what you're trying to do there just in case he gets too low. I guess you haven't put anything for his A skill, You can probably still go with mine, or go with anything you want. You can probably do Darting Blow, for whatever reason. I don't know. To be honest, I don't know exactly what you're doing. But I would say go with Fury. Keep his Fury. Quicker Post. Fury helps along to get to quicker post range. Not to pass quicker post range, my bad. I'm thinking the wrong thing here. I'm thinking Desperation. But, okay, quicker post, that can work, so you can bait and then double. And then you can pretty much double with quicker post 3. And then in distant defense 3. Okay, I think I know what they're trying to do here. I think I know what they're trying to do here. So, I would say if you want quicker post, go with Sacred Seal, but because they have distant defense 3, I think they're trying to go for a distant counter build. Now, personally, I wouldn't per se suggest it, but you can go with it. And the reason why I don't really suggest having quicker post here and put it here is because there is, of course, chill defense. And chill defense, I think, could work out very well for a support skill to help out around the team. And if you have Gun Throw, you might be a perfect unit to work with. And chill defense, I think it's whoever has the highest defense, -7, if you have 3, of course. And personally, that's really nice for Chrom himself. Yes. And if you're in a team, or in a whatever team you are in the battle, chill defense is going to help you a lot. Now, you see what you're trying to do here if you're going to go for distant counter, but it might be better to go for quicker post, Sacred Seal if you still want it, and then go with chill defense for your B. Of course, C and specials, C and support is whatever you want to do, and then special, you can keep Aether, but do note that's gonna affect your sealed function. It's all up to you. But I'd probably go with Ignis at that point, and if you're gonna go for Horse Emblem, you're gonna get defense anyway, so might as well go with Ignis / Bonfire. A 31 defense is still enough to do something with Ignis or Bonfire. So yeah, that's what I would suggest for Chrom here. It's kind of annoying that I didn't get him, but if I decide to summon again on the banner, we might get him. He's interesting, and he has a lot of potential, but we'll see. Hey! +10 Hector, how you doing, my good pal? So, we instantly went into the whale room, I guess. So, this does look like +10 stats, so 50 neutral health, plus attack, minus speed Hector. Okay. So you're going with Soul. Okay, so Berserk Armorheads keeping, okay, makes sense. Swap, probably go with Pivot, unless you're giving him Armor or March boost. That could be a possibility. But I would probably go with Aether, just because Berserk Armads give a -1 cooldown, and that becomes 4, you do more damage, and you still heal. Best of both worlds, right? Just the counter, makes sense. Warrior Fighter, it all depends upon if you want to double or not. Which makes sense why you would probably keep Soul with Warrior Fighter, just because you're not going to double anything, and nothing's going to double you. So, better chances to proc Soul, and a lot more chances to get health back safely, but you will not do extra damage, so you of course have to note that. And then Ward Armor, so I'm guessing it is going to be in a Horse Armor Emblem Zine. And then Sacred Seal, I guess it's really up to you. 54 health, you could probably go with Ploy. I think it's Health Ploy, or something like that. What else? Armor Boots. Personally, if you're gonna try to get your health back with Warrior Fighter, it might be best to give him Armor Boots for a mixed team. And yeah, you might be in an armor team, but whenever you have to split up your units, and if you know you can split up Hector from the main group, You can give him armor boots, and you can still move 2 spaces, and you don't have to worry about. Like, to be honest, you can worry about the other 2 units with the Armor March unit, of course, and then you don't have to worry about Hector at all with Armor March. So it's 1 unit less to deal with. But do note, you have to make sure your health is at 100%, but it works well with Soul/Aether if you decide to keep that. But not bad. Hector, the thing about this Hector is he's more of a player phase than an enemy phase unit, just because of his armads. So, you can't use it as defensive. Like, this is a nice example of being a defensive, LA Hector with the Berserk armads. Just because Soul, it's a lot more easier to proc, and you're gonna get your soul health back a lot faster than, of course, mine. But then again, just do note that you can probably do Armor March, and that could work well, as well. But it works. And the main thing is, yeah, I might suggest stuff, but it can work. Except some stuff. But most of the time I will usually say, oh, hey, this is not gonna work. That's when I usually say it's not gonna work. But for the most part, if I don't say that, it should work. Anyway, this Robin. So, I'm not surprised. This Robin can use Aether. Pivot, makes sense, he's armor unit. Fury, though. 2 more stats. Okay, I can see you. Vengeful Fighter, so you can double and bait. Distant defense works well with Vengeful Fighter, and then he's on a horse armor emblem. Okay. To be honest, there's really nothing you can change here. Just know, Fury, you will be my 6th health, so that's why you have Aether, so you have it taken care of. And to be honest, there's really nothing to talk about. Like, this is actually a decent Robin. Now, personally, I did something different for Robin. The thing that I don't like about Vengeful Fighter and the other beast skill for armor units that allows you to double is because you have the only way you can get +1 cooldown charge is by attacking. When the enemy hits, you only get 1, not 2. And that is the reason why I don't like those skills, even though you can double and double baiting. That's why I decided to give my Robin Ward Breath. It was plus resistance minus defense, even though his defense is still high as hell. And that's why I decided to give him. I decided to actually do what Sages did, and I really did like that set. Aether or Soul with, of course, Vantage on B, A is Steady Breath or Ward Breath, and then everything else is whatever you want to. And C can be distant defense or close defense or armor boots. Armor boots can work with that build. And that's the kind of build I went with my Robin. But like I said, this build works. Zings, I think that's how you pronounce it, with a Fjorm. So, a lot of complaints I get from Fjorm is because of her low attack, but what I like about Fjorm is she can tank like a really champ, a good champ. I don't know what I was getting with that. I should have just said a really extreme good champ or really good, I don't know. I'm trying to think of some awesome word for her to be a good tank with, you know, but never mind. But personally, I did it different, of course, but the base set for Fjorm works with her. Now, I wouldn't per se suggest it, but it looks like that you might have gotten a minus attack and went with a plus attack too, so that makes sense. But personally, I decided to go with something different, of course. You know, usual. I'm trying to remember. Is that what she have for A, or... No, it was Fury, okay. Now I remember. Can't even remember my own team. Anyway, Fjorm. The one I built was Fury, just so we can get more defenses and stats. The reason why I decided to go with Fury for my Fjorm is because she gets to 34 speed, which is at the point of not getting doubled. And with Boss, she doesn't get doubled. That's the reason why I decided to go with Fury. Changed her B to quicker post, so she can double by B. Distant defense, of course, so she can tank it a lot better. Drive attack I kept, of course. Drive attack, she's one of the only, I think, 2 that have drive attack. I don't remember who else does. But she's very valuable for that. So that's why I decided to keep it. And then Ice Mirror. With my build, I didn't really need Ice Mirror, so I decided to give her Glacies. And to be honest, I don't regret it. She actually does really darn well with Glacies. Yeah, she might not take less damage, but she can pack a punch. Thinking about zombies now, Call of Duty Zombies, but you get the point. Pretty much a more offensive set, and she wrecks house. You might say this is a defensive set, but if I were to go for a defensive set, I'll probably go for more speed, or go for more defenses. So change this to Sacred Seal, Distant Defense, Sacred Seal, and then probably give quicker post for B so she can double. Or you don't have to. You can probably keep shield pulse for support purposes, but that's me anyway. But it works. It's not the best, but it works. I think there's like another set you can build for her, but not too sure for that. There's a lot you can do with Fjorm too, just because of how good her stats are. Except people like don't like her because of her low attack, and I'm like, really? You're gonna fault her for a low attack? What about Aira then? You know. Anyway, something that people do forget is Aira has low attack too, but you know, because of her speed, nah. I'm not gonna talk about it anymore, just because I don't want to go crazy over it. In the chat, anyway. Okay. I'm just looking at things, correct? Yeah, 219. I'm not shocked. Like, personally, I'm not like shocked that this is a monster. To be honest, this is not a monster. So let me explain why I say never go with Brave Bow on Lyn unless you have plus speed and you have buffs. 30 speed with Sparrow, not doubling. It ain't doubling. The reason why I don't like Brave Bow on any units is unless they get to 40 speed with merges and buffs, don't bother with Brave Bow. And the thing about this Lyn is it's not merged. Will this person merge them? Probably not. And 30 speed is not really helping you. Why I suggest not to do Brave Bow is because 42 attack is going to do 0 times 4 in most cases if they can tank it. And most times when they can tank it, they usually get doubled. So it's not really going to help. And then with speed, that amount of speed, nah, you're not doubling anything unless you go for Brash Assault, Desperation, something like that. You ain't doubling. And that's the fact. Well, I don't suggest going with the Brave Bow and just stay with her normal weapon. Just because at that point you'd be doing 0 times 4 if you double, and most of the time probably just do 0 times 2. Pretty much it. And I would say if you're a whale, go with this build. But if you're not a whale, get the hell out of here, you know? And yes, horse buffs, but still. 40 speed, only when you attack. When you have to defend, you're out. That's all I gotta say. And because of her low defense anyway, she's donezo. Unless you, of course, try to get her away, but even then, might be better off not to do Brave Bow, unless you know. You know? Basically, go with more speed, and you should be okay. So, I guess this is not a plus speed Lyn. Guessing this is the free version. So, if I ever had to build a Brave Bow Lyn, go with plus speed, and then pretty much keep it. And that's the problem with it too, is Brave Bows have to bait, at least once. And that's a lot of people don't get about Brave Bow builds, is they have to bait at least once, then it becomes a Brave Bow. Because now, what you just created is almost a monster who can't bait at least once. You might say, well, that's not the point of it. What would happen if you had to face a dragon? I said it. The elusive D. Klein can tank. Archer should be able to tank. You might say, well, 28 speed, 28 resistance, yeah. Well, just something to know. Some dragons have gone for the lower defense, while a lot more people are having dragons in defensive teams. Kinda get the point I'm getting at. It'd basically be better off just to go with their main weapon, and maybe keep it the same. But I don't really like Lyn anyway, just because she has to be on a Horse Emblem team too. That's something also to note, is Brave Bows, I mean, most generally Brave Bows don't have to worry to be on a team, unlike Lyn here, where you have to. And that's the luxury that Klein has, that this Lyn will never have. I mean, there's a lot of things I could go off on, why I don't fully suggest this, but because of so many other counters to her anyway, what's the point? I'm surprised people are still trying to use Lyn. At this point, everyone pretty much has a counter to Lyn. That's worthless to use Lyn. So yeah, Gianna's makes a great point, is that if you're gonna go for a mixed team, and not gonna go for a full horse team, making her main weapon or Fire Sweep Bow works wonders. And because of Sakei's blessings and Fire Sweep, nothing can counter you. I mean, nevertheless, nothing will counter you anyway because of Fire Sweep, and then you can change your B to something else. So that's the luxury of Fire Sweep, is you don't have to have Sakei's blessing anymore if you get Fire Sweep. So there is that too. So there's a lot more better uses for Lyn they could go with. Yes, we are currently doing hero reviews. Yep. And you got Morgan. Nicely done. Which Morgan? He didn't actually say which Morgan. You know, I never learned my form Ice Smear all this time. Oh, rip. I mean, you could probably do it just for points, and maybe you'll find some love in Ice Smear. Personally, I don't. I like to run a more offensive form, you know, but that's me. I mean, you have different uses. You got Female Morgan. Nicely done.
Say, hold on, Grandma, hold on.
Hopefully, Female Morgan helps you out on Tempest Trials, and helps you out from then on. Anyway, to be honest, I wouldn't fully suggest Brave Bow unless you are trying to go full-on Horse Emblem, and even then, there will always be a counter for her, so personally, why I'm kind of deciding on changing my build for Klein anyway to something completely different is because literally everyone's doing a counter against Lyn, and at this point, I'm surprised I'm still getting defense wins. I'm still surprised I keep getting defense wins. Anyway, maybe just because they have a horse killer, I'm guessing, but yeah. I would say this, I would not suggest using Little Hands McGee and pretty much Lyn, just because for the most part, you really don't. And there's a lot more better merge opportunities with other units than those two. And most times, you're most likely to get something else than Lyn or Reinhardt, especially Lyn. Anyway, it took way too long, though. My percent was 5.25% chance. Holy cow, my dude. Ripping pepperoni before getting her. Oh, dang, yeah. Thankfully, you did end up getting her before the banner left, because 5.25% chance? That's horrendous, my dude. And that's the problem with sniping, is you can get that percentage just by sniping. Sometimes, it's not worth sniping. Anyway. This Roy. So from Eon, or Eon, if I'm let me know if I'm mispronouncing your name. Blazing Durandal. Okay, I can see that. Gale Force. Ah, Gale Force. Gale Force can work with him. Just note that he needs a lot more attack if he's gonna proc Gale Force a lot more with Blazing Durandal. That's what I would suggest, first off. So I would change Steady Blow to, funny enough, the best would probably be, Swift Sparrow. I mean, give him same amount of speed, but give him more attack for Blazing Durandal. You're probably gonna go with Horse Plus anyways, so that can work. Desperation, so you can double. I would keep Desperation on him. Give him Swift Sparrow, Desperation, and then probably for your C, I would change it to Attack. Just for more Gale Force procs, or to actually proc Gale Force. That's the reason why I'm not suggesting for health, is get more attack so you can use Gale Force. If you're gonna use Gale Force, why not try to use Gale Force? Not just try to be more defensive, you know? Anyway, that's what I would suggest with Roy here. And reposition can work, swap, drawback, that can work. So that's technically 10.5% chance to get any 5-star. I mean, actually true, yeah, that is true. But thinking about it, that's still a hard chance, or a hard time to get something, because that's literally a 10% chance to get something. So in actuality, that makes sense. But the amount of times, though, you should have been gotten it by now. I would say summoning 10 times to 20 times should give you a 5-star, but that math doesn't work like that. So, you know, there's that. You didn't even get Pity Broke? That's true. You could have. You could have gotten... Maybe if you had to summon from red, you could have gotten something from that. But I doubt you probably did that. Anyway. Continuing on with a Xander with... Okay, let's go through this. And let's start from this. So, Xander. Grigger Post? Yes. You're doing good so far. Bonfire? Yes. Horse Emblem? Yes. Attack Smoke? Yes, that can work. But, what I would suggest here, and the thing about Xander is there's no speed and resistance. And because of that, he's better off defensive. So, what I would suggest to you, that I really like Nimius for, or one of the things Nimius has said, is make Xander a green pillar. Like, no joke. Unless you decide to give Swordbreaker and then Quick Riposte for Sacred Seal. If you want to keep a Quick Riposte on his B skill and leave it at that, then it's better off to be a green color than anything at all. Because in most cases, I think almost all red sword units can actually double Xander. All blue units most likely will double him, unless it's armor units. Well, then again, they can have the B skill too, but in most cases, most people can double Xander. Now, what I would say, what I actually kinda would do, is either A, if you want to keep Quick Riposte, B, change your Secret Seal to +3 defense, then change your A to Triangle Adept, kill Grange for Ryan and B Lin. Yeah. So, even with team comps, that can work. So change your A skill to Triangle Adept, and then change your S skill to Defense +3. And then, if you decide that you can put Sacred Seal on your Quick Post for your Sacred Seal, then you can go with... I completely forgot what I said or wanted to do. Dang it, I actually forgot what I wanted to... Oh, Vantage! There we go. I couldn't remember. What I would suggest is go with Vantage, Quick Post for your Sacred Seal, and then your Defense +3, if you want to keep it that way. But I would suggest going for more of a Grain Killer, and go with Triangle Adept for your A. If you want to, you can move Sacred Seal or B for Quick Post, and then if you need defense, go with Sacred Seal or keep what you have. Yes. Personally, it's better off that you make him a Green Killer than anything at all. You got some things correct, like Quick Post, you know, Horse Emblem, but change your A to Triangle Adept, and maybe change your Sacred Seal for Defense +3 if you need it, or you can keep it. It's up to you. Anyway, there's probably some people who put in their units anyway, so we'll refresh. Yep. Okay, so, yep. After Xander.
Shadow for Sadie,
No.
Day tomorrow.
Okay, so from a Obelisk 0, we have, of course, a Micaiah. Looks like to be a minus attack? Or neutral attack? Can't really tell. Plus attack's 51. So this actually might be minus attack. I don't know. What's my plus attack Micaiah? I can't remember. What's her attack? I think it's 51 or 50? Not too sure. But looks like it's plus speed. I don't know. The stats look off, actually. We're getting plus 3 resistance from Thani. Okay. So, resistance might be neutral. I think this is the plus speed. Just because the neutral speed would be 28, right? Am I seeing something wrong here? This is not plus 10. I don't see that many Micaiahs, and I don't really use my own Micaiah all that often, so... Yeah, my speed is 24, plus neutral speed is 28. Okay, yes, it is plus speed. Plus speed minus attack, I'm guessing. I might be incorrect on that. But let's continue on with the build. Just a defense 3. Okay, keeping her A, keeping her B for guard, makes sense. Making her a Reinhardt killer, or any killer of the Horse Emblem faction. Drive attack is a really decent drive. I would keep it. Glacies, with her 38 and plus distant defense, not a bad choice. And Durant speed, just so you can maybe double. Not bad. Can work. Is there anything to change? Not really. I don't think there's any other build you can go with. The thing about it is, I have a plus attack minus speed Micaiah, so I think this, if I'm correct, this is literally opposite IV's. She's more of a nuke, so I decided to give her Glimmer instead of Glacies. Reading chat as Zero says, I was thinking of giving Arvis Life and Death and Speed +3 so he can double. What do you think? And Princess Takumi says he uses Fury better, but Life and Death is usable. Kind of loses ability to deploy though. True. True. And I did go with Fury as well for mine. Even though I don't think he has Fury 3, I think it just only needs a Fury 2. But I would suggest keeping Fury because he's a ploy master. And that's his special, unique niche, is pretty much a Green Killer, and a Ploy Master. And so I would say make him Fury. Anyway, but yeah, there's really nothing per se you can change. I mean, if you really want to double, which you really can at 31 speed, you could probably go with Desperation, but I don't think that would work at all. But Scarred, I would keep, just so you can pretty much... to be honest, I see what they're trying to do, and the reason why I don't fully suggest Quick Post is because of threat and speed too. And the thing about Micaiah is if you're gonna make her a niche against any armor and horse unit, you really don't need Quick Riposte and Lancebreaker. You just need to make sure she kills. And she pretty much one-shots most, except Sigrid. Even then, you should be able to double if you give her boosts to her stats. And if you have Dance, it just makes it even better. And the thing about Micaiah is you really can't bait that well unless it's magic users, and even then, 46 attack is not enough to actually do any damage. Like, say if that, I wouldn't say enough, but close enough to not. Like, it's at this weird range that you're almost there to not do any damage. It's almost there. And that's kind of worrisome. Which is the reason why I don't suggest having a minus attack Micaiah. I would probably go with a minus defense Micaiah. So then you can still do a lot more damage. And then I would suggest Quick Riposte, but... I don't know, just because of the IV sets, this can work. Quick Riposte is just a problem of you really can't double using Quick Riposte for most of the units. Yeah, true. And to be honest, you really don't need a defense anyway. Like, at that point, it's not needed. Unless you want to tank Lyn, but even then, I don't know if you can. I mean, true, but you're one-shot if you're trying to go for any double, and even then, most Blance units have low resistance anyway, so you can almost one-shot them. I mean, if this was plus attack or neutral attack, more possibility you're well into that, but with minus attack, in most units you can still double, and some units you won't necessarily fully one-shot, but you can probably use another unit or Dance to fix that up. Yeah, that's the problem with Quick Riposte, is she mostly OHKOs the units that you need her to OHKO still. That's the reason why I don't suggest any breakers or anything like that. I would keep guard just for Reinhardt and like that. And just in defense, to be honest, if you go with Fury, that's just gonna make it worse by minus 6 health, so that's why I don't suggest it. There's really nothing else you can give her. The problem with distant defense is that's the only best thing you can get because you really can't do anything different. Death Blow, you could go with that. That could help her with her minus attack. But do know that would be more offensive, not defensive, so make that into your consideration. If you think you can still tank and you don't have to worry about that, you can go with Death Blow and that can work with her. I mean, that gets her to 52, so that could actually go with plus attack. The thing is I'm not thinking of every single unit. The problem, what you're thinking, is you're trying to make her all-arounder. And the thing is, she was not meant to be for all-arounder. She's only to be a niche for Armor Emblem and Horse Emblem. And I'm thinking, and what he's thinking, is to go for an OHKO, not to double. And personally, the only use I have for Micaiah, and why most people don't really use her, unless you use her in Squad Assault, is to make her a niche a horse and a armor killer. And I've talked with other FEH YouTubers, and we've had a big like talk about this with Micaiah. It's better off to go with a neutral attack or a plus attack Micaiah. Don't use a minus attack Micaiah at all, just because of that. And since she's plus speed, you could probably go with a more speedy set. Anything different, changed. But I wouldn't per se give her a breaker, just because guard can still help with specials. Reinhardt is a good example. We've already went through Morgan, Autumn, we went through everything. That's one I already showed already. And I've already talked about that, my dude. Do not use IO Shield. That's pretty much the takeaway, my dude. I had to run Fury on plus speed Micaiah, and with renewal to combo with Sacrifice. I never used Sacrifice all that often. I, of course, changed it. With Glacies here, that could work. Reduces the... I mean, yeah, you could say that. But the thing to know is he still Okos. That's the point. Yes. You could bait him out. Even if you don't bait him out or not, you're still Okoing. That's the point, my dude. Even if you bait or not, you still Oko. I know it's a green Henry. Maybe not. But I think that's like the only one I don't think you can Oko. And even then, in most cases, unless he's with Armor Emblem, with 38 resistance, it's not going to be a problem. Oh. I think so. Hey, Zegem, do you think if I gave my Morgan close counter, do you think it would work? Not really, per se. Like, the problem with Morgan is she's gonna die against any archer anyway. The archer can still tank her, and the archer can still kill. But I see what you're trying to get at, Princess Takumi. I think I do have Critical Post on her, but I changed it because, well, I don't have any extra Sacred Seals that have just close Critical Post. But to be honest, I really only use it for a niche, so maybe I'm wrong. Yeah. We've pretty much done the math. Like, nah. We could probably go over it again if you all want to. I'm trying to think here of... Oh yes, so the Fury and Renewal you can do. To be honest, I would say keep Guard, but because Guard is only for certain units, if you don't have to worry about specials... Yeah. You gotta get the point. She's just there for a niche and arena assault. It's the only problem with Micaiah. And the merge potential too. It's not the best. It's merged still, yes. It's not like a limited unit, but still, it's not easy to get Micaiah. So, but like I said, Renewal and Fury can work. Without Omen and a lot of support, it could work. Not sure if it's going to be worth it. Like, the time and investment to make Micaiah work with what she gets is it really worth it? And that's the best point. Her low speed to begin with really renders her. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, if you really need a blue mage, you do have to make a great point. Lindy and Delphia. And Reinhardt. The one unit she's supposed to kill. I don't know if... that's something to know. I don't know if, per se, if CC Morgan could work or not. I would have to see for myself. That's something we might have to think about. I'm kind of interested. Could work, but do know it's archers, so that's ranged. But CC... I mean, with Blar Serpents... Yeah. That's the thing, is it's better if it's a range unit, it has to be a decent tank. Which doesn't really happen with Morgan being plus defense is 19. I mean, yes, with buffs you could probably get somewhere, but it's not really the best still. Hey, welcome to the stream, but now Senpai, how you doing? Anyway, is there anything else to suggest? Keep in mind, dragons still deal damage off defense because Morgan is 2 range. Yep. Though, you could probably just have a counter to the dragons and you'd be okay. I mean, he does Klein too. Like, Klein can take care of him too. If I ever decide to use female Morgan, which I do. If we're talking male Morgan, he's too feral even with Grimace Truth? That I would not, like, I don't think so. The thing that I like about male Morgan is he's a great support. Yeah, he might have the best defenses, but with high enough health and speed, which if you go for plus speed, keeping his weapon or go for Blade Tome, he's just gonna be a great either AKA great killer or a great support unit. And personally, I would suggest having Male Morgan as a support unit if you have neutral speed or below. Plus speed, you could probably go with the Blade Tome set, nothing can go wrong. And he could be a better red unit. He could be better Tharja. We are doing hero reviews, Green Getty. We're pretty much talking with the chats and talking about builds and suggestions, or maybe nothing at all. Oh, I'm talking about Discord. I completely forgot. I wanted to get you guys, the chats, involved, which I completely forgot about. RIP. But for the most part, I guess maybe not. Like, I wanted to, but I guess we could do that next time. But if you want him to be supported, then there's no need to give him CC. That's just erased. I send you a quest to... Okay. Morgan Mail's the best. I use him a lot. Yeah, he's just a really great support unit, but going CC on him, not really the best of decisions. Yeah, I would say to be erased. Okay, so I think that was pretty much it for Micaiah. Just change a few things. Probably go for more speed since it is plus speed, and go along with it. Though she has no attack, so probably something along the lines of probably go with Google Post, but she's gonna OHKO anyway. If you're gonna try to make her a niche, it's probably best to make her just a niche, and that's pretty much it. Now GNS. Oh, thank you, Mr. Nikachu, for the $3.33 donation. Is it gonna play it? Oh, anyway, I guess it didn't play it. RIP. RIP. I don't know why I didn't. Oh, that's big RIP too. But thank you for the donation, my dude. Oh, wrong place. Wrong place. What the frick? Okay, just a sec, everyone. Just a sec. Just a sec. Just a sec. Everything's going all over the place. Are you gonna work? Okay. There we go! What are you doing? Hello? There we go! Okay. Thank you, my dude. I don't know why it did not work. Let me see what happened. Let me see. Well, you were the first one. Thank you, my dude. I have to get this set up. True, but was it Twitch or YouTube? I can't watch all the streams, but keep on trucking. Thank you, my dude. Yes, I will eventually get to it. Okay, so have a coffee on me. Oh, thank you, Mr. Nikachu. Thank you. Let me see. Can I change it? I don't know why it's... Maybe it's not... Let me see here. Donations... That is very weird. It should have pronounced it. Ah, that sucks. Oh, anyway. Let me see if I can do it again. See if it works this time around. If it doesn't, then we'll see. But anyway, the Sophia. So you got your Sophia done. I don't remember, was it last time we seen your Sophia? It's a really decent roll. I gotta admit, it is a really decent roll. What was the last time we saw it? I think it was... it's been some time ago. It has been some time ago. But... an Owl Tome Sophia. So, Owl Tome works with her defenses, of course. Yeah, it must have been a very long time ago. But 51 attack is decent enough for a mage. Like, that's really okay. 46 health, really good. Yeah, we'll eventually get to it. Like, to be honest, I will eventually get to your builds, guys. I just have to get through at least each one. Speed of 20, that is what she's kind of lacking. But then again, 35 defense, 33 resistance. That's enough with 46 health to tank it. And Bonfire, you're pretty much nuking at that point when you get to it. Quick Post, so you can double. Close Counter works with Quick Post, makes sense. You're pretty much doubling and maybe killing. I don't know. With 51 attack, you should actually be able to kill still. So in most cases, you should be able to tank it and kill the opponent. And Attack Smoke actually helps out even more. Just so you basically take less damage. The only thing you have to worry about is blues, but you probably already know that. And because she's also Owl Tome, she pretty much gets everything +2, depending upon how many units. So, like, there's nothing wrong. Like, that's a really decent wall. Now, like I said, her probably worst thing to deal with is, of course, blue units. But personally, you should be okay. You should be okay. Brave Lynn broke my pity rate yesterday looking for CC fodder. Oh, rip. But hey, Swift Sparrow. You got something for that? Oh, it is minus speed. Okay, I mean, that's actually kind of decent. Minus speed, you can work with it pretty darn well. Not bad. Really decent wall. Like, this could be something I could build in the future. If I had Close Counter, an Owl Tome, aka Katarina. Oh, that is why she has a... okay. I mean, that actually makes sense now, too. Like, Attack Smokes actually works with this build. So, there's nothing I could actually suggest. Like, this is actually a really, really scary, tanky Sophia. Just know it's not as tanky as some units can be, like Baruka. Like, that's really high tank. But this in itself is decent wall material. You shouldn't have to worry about much of anything except +10s. But still, you should be okay. Hence, you should be careful. That Sophia's too powerful. It is. But yeah, you're okay. That's all I gotta say. Just be careful of blues and you be Gucci. Anyway, let's get to Corin, Faithful Princess. How you doing, Corin? Lightning Breath Plus with speed / defense. Okay. Bonfire, Fury, Newell, Hone Attack, and Quick Post. Okay, so I do like Corin just because she has really decent speed. Out of most dragon units, she actually has really decent speed. Really decent bulk too, except her resistance and her attack. But for the most part, since she's basically based off of magic, with her attack, I don't think you have to worry too much of it being too low of attack. 38 defense works well with her bonfire. Fury just works in general, give her more stats. Renewal helps with Fury, makes sense. Ode attack, just why not help support your teammates? Why not? Lightning Breath, I mean, to be honest, Lightning Breath is pretty darn broken anyway, and plus, that's the refined version, so you get more speed. Okay, see you later. Have a nice night, my dude. Thanks for joining. Anyway, quick post. I mean, you already have 41 speed anyway. But why not make sure we double? But not bad. Like, to be honest, I would say probably change your secret seal. Maybe because you didn't really like. Well, I want to know why you decided to go for a quick post. Like, 41 speed is enough to double most units. Now, are you worried about speed units? That's my only reasoning why quick post. Probably the reason why you decided to go for it. So, that could work. But it works. Like, there's nothing I can do except say, maybe change your secret seal, and you'd be okay. And true. The good thing, too, is since she has, of course, Lightning Breath, this encounter, literally, she's doubling everything. Yeah. Like, there's nothing you really can't say. It's not bad, it's just, might be better on a different unit. That's the only reasoning why, the only bad thing is, it could be, quicker post could be better on a different unit. That's the only thing I can say. It's that good. But, that's it, except full player phase units, true. You gotta be careful, but for the most part, this corn is really good. Anyway, we'll refresh it again. And Streamlabs did it. Huh, interesting. But didn't redo the alert. Okay, well, we're not gonna worry about it. But thank you, of course, Mr. Pikachu or Nikachu. Oh, there we go. There we go. It went back. Is it gonna say it? Nope. I guess. No, never mind. I guess it's not gonna work. But yeah, I guess I have to figure out why it's not doing that. Rip and pepperoni, my dude. But anyway, like I said, thank you, Mr. Pikachu. Mr. Pikachu. Mispronouncing names, but thank you, of course. Mr. Nikachu, okay. I keep saying Pikachu in the beginning because that reminds me of your name. But let's see. Okay. Completely forgot. Let's do the last one or few. Let's see. I knew there were some people who sent in theirs. Oh, okay. Adam Valero. I think he just left. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe I'm thinking of someone else different. But here we go. And Arvis. So, the thing about Arvis that I completely forgot about is he has Recovery Wing. Oh, you're still here. Okay. So, I actually understand this, like, build now. Okay, yeah. Concreti, we'll look through that, too. Okay, good to know, Yoey fanboy. But there's something I do want to talk to you about too. Are you on Discord, Yo fanboy? Because I have something to talk to you, as well as Tonio. Two people I want to talk to on Discord. It's nothing bad. You might actually like it. Who knows? Anyway, Arvis. So, yeah, this I gotta admit, Fury with recovering, pretty darn clever. Okay. So yeah, I'm trying to remember. Just get me in a DM, and we'll talk about it. Anyway, I'm not gonna get full in too much because it will be on Discord as announced. Anyway, I'm going full too much in it. It's a spoiler. Anyway, Fury with recovering works really well. Even with -6 health, you will automatically get it back with 10 health. So it's really great combo with Valve Flame at 36 health. Like, I already have an Arvis with Fury at 5 stars. Like, I could make this build too, and it could actually be pretty dope. Fury with Valve Flame pretty much is a really decent, with defense ploy, a really good ploy master. 34 speed is kind of lacking, yes, but give him plus speed, could work. Okay. Though, out of everything, Glimmer works and like that, he's a mage. What I don't get is close defense. Now, the only prediction of why you did this is just in case Arvis doesn't kill. Now, if Arvis doesn't kill, and the opponent attacks you, not as a counter, but when it's player phase, enemy phase, my bad, does it actually work? I want to know from you, does it actually work to give him close defense? The reason why I don't say it would, that's mainly for the Tempest trial with Green. Oh, okay, so your Sacred COA now is pretty much just optional. Okay, personally, if I wanted to go for an Arvis and not just to focus on Tempest trial, I would go with defense Sacred Seal, not defense, speed Sacred Seal, my bad. Just so he can help out with his speed. So for instance, give him the plus speed 3, gets him to 37, he acts like the plus speed, who? I'm trying to think of someone who has plus speed at 37. Can't think of any right now, but he'd be like a plus speed whoever I'm thinking of. Like, that's kind of dope. And 37 speed is very workable. A dancer gets him to 40. Kind of get the drill. And that's what I would suggest now. Of course, since it is Tempest Trial, it makes sense what you're trying to do with close defense. That can work. Are you having fun time using Arvis too? Like, personally, Arvis is just one of those characters that I think would be kind of fun to use. I've used him before, and the animation, like, ever since, I don't remember when they started to do unique animations, but so far, they've been pretty darn dope. Especially the Tempest Trials, this is like, it's pretty fun. Dope. Like, this build right here is really cool, and, like, I would do this. Like, I'm actually close to doing this because I'm kind of am, except Glimmer, he only has Fury 2, and I think it still has a Sacred Seal, but I don't know which one. Anyway, I'm guessing you also have this too, so you do get more attack. Though, I could say go with Rada Blessing, so you can get more speed, but, you know, that's me. Maybe you want him with more attack, and that could work. So nevertheless, this is a really great Arvis. Like, this is probably something you should do, just because why not use his unique skill, Recovering? And to be honest, it's kind of broken with the right setup. If they ever decide to bring in a Sacred Seal for Fury, slap it on him, works. Anyway, so far we've gotten really decent units. And they're not just, most of the time, they're not usually just the normal, what everyone's using for an arena. And new units. Some of them are old units, and some of them are from weapon refinements. Some of them, of course, aren't, but for the most part, we got some really decent ones. Except, kind of common around here, but not bad. Okay. Anything else? New heroes? No. Anyway, so Green Kitty wants us to look at her unit, which I do plan on doing before we decide to talk about the upcoming special banner that I do want to talk about. And we'll probably do Auto Battle TT while we're talking about it. Let's see here. Am I missing Green Kitty, or is she not in here? Green Kitty, let me know what your username is, and if it's in here. If it's the same thing, I currently am not seeing it, so I might not have you as a friend. I did not want to exit there. Joe, Zazzy, Scorch, Jack Sonic, Elemental __ Lanny, Daiji, Sheena Star, Boy, Luma, Indy, the Renark, Camouflage. Yeah, I don't know if you're in here. Oh, talking about Camouflage. I still have your account here. My username is Kitty. Okay. Over 4 weeks ago. So the reasoning why Camouflage just came back is because his phone got stolen. But rip. 4 weeks. Yeah. So he might delete him. I am so sorry. To be honest, I don't think there's anything you could do about it, so it's probably nothing that really changed, so we'll delete it. And you probably just send, I could probably ask him and he can send in his new friend code anyway. Oh, you have a different hero on? Let's see if it changed, but I don't think you're in the friend list, Squid Kitty. I don't think so. No, you're not. You're not. Let's see if that updated it. If it didn't, then I don't know. Maybe it's something we have to wait for. Doesn't seem like anything updated. Rip. So yeah, we don't have yours, Green Kitty. So can you send it us? And it's yeah, basically send a request. And then afterwards, after we look over your unit, since it doesn't seem like it's updated for you, Yutziztek, I am so sorry if I mispronounced your name. I'm just gonna say with your last part, Alf0. I don't know if it updated or not, it doesn't seem like it did. And we'll pretty much do auto TT while we talk about... Like I said, I do want to talk about the upcoming special banner, just because I have my own thoughts on it. Queen Kitty? I don't usually take it from the chat. Post it in the description below is the FC. Go down below, basically send a friend request. I don't usually send it to you. You have to send it to me. And that's how it usually works. Okay, we'll refresh it. That's very weird. Let me know what your username is so I can delete it, reject it. Are you taking music requests? I mean, yeah, you can post any music request on YouTube. I don't have it on Twitch because I can only have it on one platform, either YouTube or Twitch. I can't have them at both, and it would be kind of complicated to try to change different platforms and all that jazz, so I can't really do it. Hey, welcome to the stream, Ava. How you doing? But yeah, you can, it's obelisk, okay. Is this different? Okay, no, it's not, okay. If you want to song request, do exclamation point SR, then the link, or the name, or something like that. Also, what's the point of this game? I played it before, I don't get it. It's a strategy game? It's a gacha game? Like, like, it's... I mean, I don't know, Eva. I guess... where to begin? That's the better question. So it's based off the Fire Emblem Heroes from the Fire Emblem franchise, which there's currently about 16 games. Some of them remakes, some of them multiple games in a session. And that's why we don't have Fates in 3 different games. It's, in a sense, all in one game, even though it's 3 different games. It should have been one game. Rant aside, it's basically based off the franchise. I resense it, okay. It's strategy, based off the Fire Emblem Heroes characters. I mean, just ask me anything, my Ava. Ask me anything, and I can try the hope best explain it. Like, I'll try. Okay, so it doesn't seem to have changed. Now Zero. Your Makai doesn't seem to be changed. I don't know if you want to do a different hero. But yeah, Queen Kitty, if you want to send in a crest, swamp maps, rip, that would not be good. But yeah, going back to Queen Kitty, in the description below is my friend code, so just send it there, and I can look over it. And if nothing ends up working, then we'll pretty much just go into the next section of the stream. Looking over it still. Okay, so make sure it's from your first team. So if you want to change your units to get sent to me, go to your team 1 and make sure it's your first slot. For me, it's Klein. For you, whatever you need, place it here. Different, state, even the same characters. It's pretty much a special character. Think of it like, SCOMD. How there's many different kinds of Kiratos. Same thing for, Chrom. Now, if you're talking about male Morgan and female Morgan, that has to deal with explaining to Awakening. You see in Awakening, there's this child, like, there's like this, wedding kind of thing to it, like, you pretty much marry 2 characters together, you get a child from the future kind of deal. Pretty much, since you have your main character being Robin, you can name Robin to whoever you want to name it, and you can make it a male or female. Female Robin and male Robin. And then, pretty much, whoever you marry, you end up having a child from the future, and that explains male Morgan and female Morgan. Now, if that's what you're asking, okay, but if you're talking about special variants, that's kind of like SCOMD. Just different variation of characters, except those are like limited characters, more than they're always there. I mean, that's not the best explanation, but trying. Same thing, like, there's female and male Corrin. Same thing for Kana, which Kana's not in the game yet. Kana is the daughter/son of Corrin. It has not changed yet. RIP. It doesn't seem to be changing, my dude. So I guess we'll have to wait later on, which sucks, but that's usually the case. It's something to do with how Fire Emblem Heroes works. I can't really control it. There's no way you can force it, so yeah. Also you can upgrade 1 star to 5 star. Yes. The thing is, you can only get 3 stars and up from summoning. 1 stars to 2 stars are very limited to only a few units, and that was the only reason for that was because it was the beginning of the game. They don't really have 1 stars or 2 stars anymore. It's pretty much the Asker trio and then some sets of units, and that's pretty much it. You can't get a 1 star or 2 star from summoning, so yeah. I guess that's... I don't know why they used to be 1 or 2 stars. I feel like they should change the summoning pool, like a lot of other people are saying. But, I mean, they have to eventually. The problem with Fire Emblem Heroes is we're gonna get constantly new heroes anyway. A lot more than Art Online Memory Defrag. A lot more. Like, we get twice to 3 times more units in Fire Emblem Heroes than Art Online Memory Defrag. And there's a lot more variations. Like, I mean, there's a lot more variations to SEOMD too, but all the characters are not in one summon pool. All the characters, except the special variations and Tempest Trials / Grand Hero Battle units, are in a summoning pool. So it's kind of outrageous that you could get something completely bad or something completely good, and they need to fix it. It's a lot worse in FEH than SEOMD, but you have a greater chance to get something in FEH than SEOMD. A lot to talk about that, but I guess want to go, and that's not Tempest Trials at all. I actually want to go to Tempest Trials so we can talk about a stamina ball, stamina bar, can't Infinity Farm. True. But there's really not that much to do in FEH most of the time. And there's only a certain amount we can farm too. That's something to note, Ava. And so you have to be smart. But also this is a strategy game too, so I guess it's really up to you what you want to believe, I guess. I mean, there's some pros and cons for both FEH and SEOMD. And none of them are perfect, but they're pretty darn decent for gacha games compared to others. Before we do auto battle and we start talking about my predictions for the upcoming special banner, we're just gonna auto battle, and we're gonna get some people from Discord to go along and chat with as well. So I hope you guys are ready. I'm gonna get into the FEH chat room. And so, if I can unmute myself. If you want to, you can join the chat room right now, and you can talk to us and explain what you think is gonna happen. To be honest, this is just more of speculation. There's really nothing as of yet. Also, what do those light feathers do? The feathers, they're pretty much used to rank up units to the next star rating. I don't know if there's anything else for them. I think that's pretty much their main use, is using a certain amount of feathers to rank them up. And I think it's 2,000 feathers to go from 3 stars to 4 stars, and then 4 stars to 5 stars is 20k feathers. And feathers actually are not easy to farm. And they're really decent because if you have the chance to merge all of your units to 5 stars instantaneously, you'd be broken very quickly. The reason why that's the case and why there's a huge gap. Anyway, might as well start off with the speculation and asking more questions, Ava, when you get the chance to. So if you guys don't know, in the calendar, it says the 22nd is when we're supposed to get our next special banner. Now, personally, I really don't know what we're gonna get, except probably another spring banner.
Yay! Spring banner!
Really? I'm not gonna go with it.
I'm trying to be your sound effects.
Sound effects?
Yes!
That's not really the best sound effects.
Is it because I'm a woman?
No.
Bullshit.
Special banners are seasonal, yes. So they come and then they go. You can't get them again. And actually they do come back, but for legendary banners. So it's kind of like the Record Crystal Scouts, but for specials. Yep. And that's what I'm talking about. It's coming the 22nd, and my prediction is it's gonna be,
It's gonna be purple!
No.
Rainbow!
Why would it be rainbow?
Why not? Any problem with rainbows?
No. I don't know why it's rainbow. I mean, I don't know why there'd be rainbow units. Oh, sorry, I have to go. My guild member need. Okay. No problem, Ava.
Look at that cute little boy.
But special units that are coming, my prediction is they're going to be spring units again. But it's going to be different spring units, of course. It's not going to be the same ones we've gotten, but my prediction is we're probably going to be getting the same ones as a different banner. So we're going to literally get 2 of them. Shosho banner heroes can appear in the day banners, yes. But after like several months after they first appeared. And we don't know if they come back after the Ninja Day banner, which, personally, they probably won't, unless it's like a spring, Halloween, Christmas variant character, then they could. Now, personally, why I do believe it's going to be another spring banner is, why did we get a spring banner in the first place? And it was kind of odd. But I will not be surprised if we end up getting another one. Now, personally, what do I think we'll get for it? My prediction is we're gonna get more carrot weapons. Vanilla is the only one still relevant from this first spring banner. Oh, Bunny Camilla? Ah, okay. True. That's too, like, because it's a gacha game, there is, of course, you know, power creep and jazz, even though they're trying to avoid it, it's nevertheless inevitable. But because of power creep, we're probably gonna get ourselves yet another bunny situation, or we'll get a new banner entirely different. But personally, I think we will be getting another bunny Easter season again. I feel like we're gonna get the rest of the weapons. Pterodance and Lance are good with Fury builds, yeah. I've actually have that with my, Bunny Xander. I have Fury with it, so there is that. I don't necessarily think so, because the first one was both Awakening and Fates. So we could get something similar like that, or something completely different. We could actually get something like last time, where it's not Fates Awakening, but it could be Echoes, it could be Binding Blade / Blazing Blade, it could be Radiant Dawn. We could get something like that, something different this time around, and I want to explain that too while I go along. But I'm going to finish off what I was saying earlier, that we could actually probably get the rest of the weapons. So for instance, carrot, bow, carrot, sword, trying to think here. What else?
Understood.
the rest of whatever carrots we haven't gotten yet. So, carrot stone. That would be a weird weapon.
Minerva. Understood.
But, man. Anyway. Oof. Carrot dagger, carrot staff. Yeah, you kind of get the picture. Pretty much. Can we kill? No, we can't. Pretty much, I feel like we're gonna get the rest of current weapons, whatever they may be.
Minerva.
And that's my prediction for weapons, anyway. And then I feel like it's not gonna be carrot dagger and carrot staff because I think at that point there'd be too many colorless units. That's the reason why I don't think it's gonna be something like that crazy. I feel like it's gonna be, yet again, evened out for each color. So we got blue tome and green tome. We're probably gonna get red tome variation, bow, sword, and then I have no idea. Maybe a dragonstone. I don't know. But that's my first prediction. My second prediction, of course, game. What's it gonna be from? Personally, I want it to be yet not from Awakening nor Fates again. I personally feel like they need to stop going back to that game and start spreading out to other games to see how it goes. First, just to be honest, Radiant Dawn, the Radiant Saga, or Echoes, one of those two would actually be quite interesting. How Strategist Master would react to a bunny Ike, or people would react to Bunny Erica from the Sacred Stones, you know? Like, there's a lot of potential here. And I know a lot of people want that Bunny Erica, you know what I'm saying? But, to be honest, game-wise, I think they need to still keep away from Fates and Awakening. Personally, I think it needs to be several banners before we get back to seasonal Fates and Awakening. But will that happen? Don't know. It was a kind of surprise that we ended up getting Blazing Blade and the Binding Blade characters. But will that happen again to a different game or the same game? The time will tell. We don't know. Like I said, this is speculation at this point. Now, for being on the 22nd, it is going to be lasting, I think, for about a week. Not a week, what am I saying? A month. Ugh. So, it's basically based off of spring. Also, the spring banner is also the very first seasonal banner that we've had. Yes, that is true. And I remember it fondly because the only 5-star I got was Bunny Xander. Funny. Anyway, it doesn't seem like anyone's joining this voice chat, so we're probably gonna leave the voice chat, which kind of sucks, but I guess it's gonna be the case. But anyway, I guess that's pretty much it. Like, the only reason why I wanted other people to join is so that it could be a lot longer, and there'd be a lot more to talk about, and thoughts and opinions, but at least there's a chat, so maybe if you guys have something you would see. I got Crom looking for Camilla. Hey, Crom can be useful. Yeah, he has potential. Like, for a green Axe unit, the right IVs can make him decent. Okay, see ya, Mr. Nikachu. Have a nice day. Thank you for joining me. And thanks for watching the stream. And the first banner? I mean, you at least got something, so there's that. Okay, so like I said, I really don't know what else I could talk about. So yeah, maybe there is something I might be forgetting. Maybe it's gonna be something completely different that we don't know yet. Time will tell. Oh man, I'm tired. Well, anyway, I guess that's pretty much it. If there's nothing else you guys want to comment on, I kind of see them for Echo's banner because this does not have enough Echo's characters. True. I want to be surprised. To be honest, if they want to surprise us, I could see probably Radiant Dawn Saga, one of them, or Sacred Stones. I would actually like to see a Sacred Stones, and I would not be surprised if we did. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Echoes, to be honest, we do need Echoes. But this could be a way to get Clive into the game. I mean, Cliff. My bad. Not Clive. Cliff. Long sound. Long stop sound. But yeah, my favorite unit, my favorite character in, of course, Echoes was, funny enough, Cliff. And he pretty much rocked house. And so I would actually freak out if he ends up coming to the game next week, because it's actually next week that when the next banner comes. So it does mean probably like Thursday, or earlier, we're probably gonna get the banner news and all that jazz. The reason why I'm not going full detail into this is because we're probably gonna get the info next week, so we just have to wait a little bit longer. So I think that's pretty much just wraps it up, and actually wraps up Tempest Trials too. I'm pretty much just gonna be auto-battling Tempest Trials except the daily stuff. I have been farming support, and I will try to summon support, especially for Ike Boy here. I'm gonna finish him off, get him max hero merits, and when we get Norm 5 stars, I'll switch to him with keeping the same team. Yeah, he's best boy. I don't know how I'd feel about Cliff joining Charlotte as alt-only character. I want him though, he's the best boy, yeah. The problem with that is, when are they gonna get back to, Charlotte? Like, I feel like if they ever go back to Fates, we could see Charlotte coming that banner. I would 100% agree with that, but maybe it's best not to. But if we get an alt character of Cliff, like, I would go flipping nuts, and I would, if I had the orbs, I would plus 10 him. But that's not really the case. But, you know, we'll have to see. Anyway, Tempest Trials are pretty much auto battle, and I'll get to you guys back when I get to Norm, I guess. But to finish off today's stream, I feel like my orbs are gone, if that's the case. Mine would be too. But I want to know from you guys, should I yellow summon on the branded king, or should I save my orbs? So this is up to you. I do plan on yellow summoning. Let me know. And if not, then we'll save our orbs. Virago's character is Cliff, Dean, Tanya, Luthier. You said your luck is decent with yellow summons, so yeah. Actually, funny enough, I mean, you've seen the proof, GNS. You've been here long enough to see my yellow summons. Like, in most cases, I usually get pretty darn lucky. And it's also at a 3.25% chance, so I could get something right now. Though, I'm kind of debating if I should save my orbs for the next special banner. Like, there's a lot of good banners coming, and it's like, should I just save or wait, you know? I've seen the bad ones too. True. You'd save? I think the general consensus of, sadly, already confirmed, save. I would love to, but if Morgan gets demoted, I'll take it. Female Morgan anyway, because I might plus 10 her, because none of these characters are not one time only, so I'd save. True. I mean, none of them are until after the Legendary banner. In most cases, for special units, that's the case, but I think that's it for today's stream. Like, got what I wanted to do, predictions out of the way. Arena Assault, we actually ended up doing Deathless. I was kind of surprised. I didn't say anything about it, but we ended up doing Deathless Arena Assault. I'll take it. And Tempest Charles, I will continue to farm. You know the drill. I usually do. I'm gonna save my stamina potions this time around, so I will be doing extra farming one of these days. For the most part, I guess I'm gonna save my orbs, and see the next special banner has to offer. But live streams go. My plan for live streams, of course, will be probably to tomorrow go back to SEOMD, and then Sunday back to FEH if I decide to live stream. I might not live stream on Saturday and Sunday, but I might as well. I don't know. We'll see. So we'll see until tomorrow. I'll let you know if I do it or not, and if I do it, it might end up being SEOMD. So, as always, you kinda already know the drill. If you guys did enjoy today's live stream, make sure to leave a like and subscribe / follow, depending upon where you're watching from. In the description below is a Discord, and I just surrendered. I wanted to auto battle. Yeah, we're off to a great start here, guys. When you accidentally hit surrender, not auto battle. Anyway, description below, if there's anything that suits your fancy, go check it out. And like I said, you know the drill. If you guys want to see more, make sure to come back tomorrow. And if you guys, what am I doing? I'm messing up. Ay, I keep wanting to go back. Oh god. Anyway. Let me try from the beginning. I'm Zekum11. Good luck on your summons. And I will see you all in maybe tomorrow's live stream. There we go. Don't know why I'm gonna do that. Anyway. Peace.